Welcome to my class of cloud computing. Today we will learn about global exchange of cloud resources. An open computer exchange may provide a centralized point where cloud consumers and provider would be able to make decisions based upon which cloud resources they want to utilize, as well as clearing house for providers with excess capacity. Global cloud resources is a model for enabling ubiquitous, convenient, on-demand network access to a shared pool of configurable computing resources. Global cloud market. This is the diagrammatic representation of global cloud market. Before learning the different aspects of global cloud market, we must be clear about cloud resources. What are cloud resources? Cloud resources is a model for enabling ubiquitous, convenient, on-demand network access to a shared pool of configurable computing resources. Example: network, server, storage, application and services. Physical or virtual resources of the cloud provider which are accessible to cloud customers. These are different cloud resources which needs to be or which are shared. How does global cloud market differs from cloud computing? It is really a step forward or just another buzzword. The cloud computing model introduces on-demand provisioning, consumption-based subscription, and also promises QoS-based delivery of IT services. However, at present, service providers have inflexible pricing, generally limited to flat rates or tariffs based on usage threshold, and consumers are restricted to offerings from a single provider at a time. Also, many providers have proprietary interfaces to their services, thus restricting the ability of consumers to swap one provider for another. For cloud computing to reach a broad and seamless adoption, it is required that the services follow standard interfaces. This enables full commoditization and thus would pave the way for creation of market infrastructure for trading in services. Market-oriented cloud computing is the realization of a virtual marketplace, cloud exchange where IT services are traded and brokered dynamically. This only happens if enterprises seamlessly move from one provider to another without conversion cost and in a completely dynamic manner. Organizations are building their internal private cloud to be similar to public cloud. This is the first step that enables the transparent integration of the publicly provisioned IT services with the private premises. What is missing is the availability of a market where desired services are published and then automatically bid by matching the requirement of customers and providers. Amazon introduced the concept of spot instances that are dynamically offered by the provider according to their availability and bid by the customers. Their effective usage and consumption is then determined by the spot price established by Amazon and the maximum price provided by the customers. Market-oriented computing has the same characteristics as cloud computing. Therefore, it is a dynamically provisioned, unified computing resources allowing to manage software and data storage as on aggregate capacity, resulting in real-time infrastructure across public and private infrastructure. Market-oriented cloud computing goes one step further by allowing spread into multiple public and hybrid environments dynamically composed by trading service. The realization of cloud exchange is typically possible today, but not probable given the lack of standards and overall immaturity of the market, as vendors jockey to put forward their standards and as concerns on security and trust begins to disappear, enterprises will move to take advantage of the new frontier of commodity like prices and quick time to market. Moreover, the presence of a demand-based marketplace represents an opportunity for enterprises to shape their infrastructure for dynamically reacting to workload spikes. This is the feature of cloud exchange. The realization of above cloud exchange is technically possible. The cloud exchange is a meeting point where these new opportunities are provided. This is the diagrammatic representation of global cloud market, broker 1 and broker N. Global cloud market, directory, bank, auctioneer. Also, different cloud platforms are connected. Storage cloud, compute cloud, and these are different compute clouds and storage cloud, which are cloud resources are connected. Publish offers. Different brokers are there and the request capacity. Enterprise resource manager, enterprise IT customers request through brokers and they negotiate bid. This can be considered as a virtual marketplace. The key components that shape the future scenario of cloud computing. In this vision, the marketplace plays a fundamental role. The dynamic provisioning of services from different vendors increases the competition in the value offering, resulting in a more consistent effort in providing a high quality and more accessible service. To achieve this, cloud providers no longer deploy traditional system-centric resource management architecture that don't provide incentives to share their resource and regard all service requests with equal importance. Instead, market-oriented resource management is necessary to regulate the supply and demand of cloud resources to achieve market equilibrium, where supply is equal to demand, providing feedback in terms of economic incentives for both cloud consumers and provider, and providing quality of service based resource allocation mechanism that differentiate service requests based on their utility. In addition, clients benefit from the potential cost reduction of providers, which leads to a more competitive market and thus lower prices. This is the role of the marketplace. From the provider's point of view, a specific infrastructure is put in place to effectively take advantage of demand-based marketplace. Global cloud market or marketplace of a typical cloud composed of varied type of services it offers, such as content delivery to enterprises and end users computing and storage. The users of the cloud interact with its market by making requests for acquiring resources as per need or through applications that leverages the cloud environment. The cloud provider aims to provide better services to the client. In order to achieve this, peering arrangements are being made among themselves by getting served from other providers' service request. In recent time, cloud computing has emerged as one of the most preferred computing paradigms that offers assorted services to the users without violating SLA and QoS requirement. With the increased use of ICT enabled services, it is paramount to understand the current market scenario from both user and service providers perspective and utilize the cloud resources. In the diagram we have seen a virtual marketplace which is marketing or all the activities are done with the help of cloud computing. So global cloud market infrastructure is based on public interface access. These are set of standard interfaces for delivering IT services to end user and publishing them in the marketplace. These interfaces identify the access point of each cloud service provider, SLA based resource allocator and workload manager. The SLA resource allocator and workload manager are responsible for ensuring that IT services are delivered with the desired QoS. This layer is a fundamental component and includes different operations such as resources and application metering, billing, accounting and market-based scheduling. Virtualization layer. Virtual machine technology allows workload isolation, server consolidation, multi-tenancy, fine-grained tuning of allocated resource, and execution sandboxing. Physical infrastructure. It provides the horsepower required to execute the cloud workload. IIS providers maintain multiple data centers that are maintained and made accessible through virtual infrastructure management software such as those we have studied earlier. This is the diagrammatic representation of market-oriented cloud architecture. The figure illustrates the process of market-oriented resource allocation being performed in cloud data center. Mainly there are four parts: users, brokers, SLA, resource allocator, virtual machine, and physical machines. These are the four categories or four main categories. This diagram depicts the cloud exchange module is used to bridge gaps between consumers of cloud and the service provider by acting as a market maker. The diagram illustrates the process of market-oriented resource allocation being performed in cloud data center. Four main entities are described in the diagram are users or brokers. This entity is responsible for submission of request from anywhere in the world. The request gets submitted to the desired cloud data center which is capable of processing it. SLA resource allocator. The entity acts as an interface between the service provider or the data center and the user or broker. SLA oriented resource management is empowered by different mechanisms which support the entity in its operation. The different components of the entity SLA resource allocators are service request examination and admission control. Upon submission of service request, it is integrated by the service request examiner and admission control mechanism module against the QoS requirement for its acceptance or rejection. Thus, the module ensures no overloading of resources. It collects and maintains information regarding resource availability from virtual machine monitor mechanism. The workload processing information is collected from service request monitor mechanism module to make efficient resource allocation decision. Further, the module assigns the request to virtual machines. Besides, it determines resource entitlements of virtual machines that have been allocated. Next was virtual machine. Multiple VMS can be instantiated dynamically on a single physical host to fulfill accepted service request. Therefore, it provides maximum flexibility in creating various partitions of resources on a single host window to meet requirement raised by submitted request. Since each virtual machine is isolated from one another on a host, so multiple VMS can concurrently run their applications supporting different operating system environment. Physical machines to meet the increasing service demands posed by users residing at heterogeneous location, the data center of a cloud comprise of multiple computing servers. These are there are different multiple computing servers which are available. Also, there are other factors like accounting module affects the working. Accounting module keeps track of actual usage of resources by the submitted request to compute the final cost to be borne by the user. The service request examiner, an admission control mechanism, maintains historical usage information to improve decision related to resource allocation. Virtual machine monitor module tracks the availability of virtual machines along with their resource entitlements. Dispatcher, the mobile initiates the execution of the service request that has been accepted on allocated virtual machines. Service request monitor. The module tracks progresses in execution of service request. These are different types of modules that are considered as the component of entity or virtual marketplace. They are integral part of cloud architecture. Global Cloud Exchange. In recent time, cloud computing has emerged as one of the most preferred computing paradigm that offers assorted services to the users without violating SLA and QoS requirement. An open compute exchange may provide a centralized point where cloud consumers and providers would be able to make decisions based upon which cloud resources they may want to utilize, as well as clearing house for providers with excess capacity. A research study presented in 1981 has identified cloud computing in recent time as one of the high up technology trends. A number of cloud platforms are made available to meet growing demands of consumers and enterprises regardless of time and location. Slowly, the computing industry is shifting towards providing software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as service to its consumers. In recent time, several industrial and academic organizations are competing among themselves in investigating and developing technologies to offer a flexible infrastructure for cloud computing. Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud EC2, as illustrated, offers a virtual computing environment and enables consumers to run Linux based application. The user is offered flexibility in terms of creating a new Amazon machine image AMI that contains the data application, libraries and associated computer settings to start, stop or monitor the instances of uploaded AMIs. The user has to first upload the selected or created AMIs to the Amazon Simple Storage Service. Amazon EC2 service obtains the payment from the user for the duration while the instance is alive. Google App Engine as presented permits a user to run web-based application. Beside Google App Engine supports application programming interface, APIs for the data store and Google accounts and email services. It also provides a web-based administration console for the consumer to manage the running web applications created and deployed by user. Microsoft Live Mesh provides a centralized location for the users or consumers to store their applications and data to be accessed from anywhere in the world from the devices. The user can access the uploaded application and data via a web-based live desktop or other devices after installing Live Mesh software. Security is ensured as authenticated users can log in via his Windows Live login passwords. Global Cloud Exchange characteristics are market directory, banking system, brokers, price setting mechanism, admission control mechanism, resource management system, consumers, utility function, resource management, proxy. These are the features of Global Cloud Exchange. As there are number of challenges, virtualization technique pose challenge of managing VMS effectively to achieve quality expectations of the user. The security concern of cloud is a crucial element as it affects the complete cloud stack. As third-party services and infrastructure is being promoted in a cloud environment, so trust is an important aspect that ensured desired level of privacy in all the applications hosted on cloud. Apart from security, there are many legal and regulatory issues being faced by service provider. Cloud computing possesses threats of geographical constraint at different countries. What are the benefits of global cloud exchange? Bridge disparate clouds, allows consumer to choose provider that suits their requirement, helps provider to perform effectively, help brokers to gain their utility through difference in price. A major initiative in this regard has been taken by Amazon EC2 by introducing the concept of availability zones, as these zones identifies the resources belonging to a specific geographical location. The two regions that are currently grouping the availability zones are United States and Europe. This initiative is mainly concerned with the operating or with offering of better services by focusing at isolation from failure and services downtime. The solution of this issue is the CloudBus Toolkit, which is a collection of components and technologies. In the research work areas, existing market oriented cloud techniques for data centers have been explored to derive solutions pertaining to the challenges being faced by cloud users and service providers. So we reach the conclusion that there is an unwillingness to shift from traditional controlled environment. Regulatory pressures are also present. How to obtain restitution in case of SLA violation is also a major concern. Thank you for watching.